What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the show. This is AOR, and in today's episode, I'm jumping right back into Icarus. It has been a long time since I've played this game, but they've had a lot of pretty rad updates recently, as far as I can tell. The reason I want to start on this screen here is so that you guys could see what I'm starting off the game with. So I'm taking a few modules with me. These basically reduce the consumption of oxygen, food, and water, increase to weight capacity, increase to movement speed, and then I will be taking the... I'm going to butcher that pronunciation. I'm just going to say the oxygen tank, the canteen, and the bow. I'm going to take the survival backpack. I'm going to be starting off with a single knife and pickaxe and axe. Typically I take this guy with me. It's to move the dropship once I'm on the planet, preferably somewhere closer. I don't think I'm going to be taking much else with me at this moment, so I'm just going to kind of leave everything else here. I love this backpack, by the way. It's pretty rad. But yeah, we're just going to hop on and in to the game. Excuse me, I am also very sick. I'm going to try and pause when I can so you guys don't have to listen to me, like either clear my throat or cough or sneeze, because I've been doing that a lot lately too. So I apologize for the sound of my voice. I'm sure it sounds a little different with me being sick. But I figured, since I'm homesick, I might as well hop on and play some Icarus, because they have had some tremendous updates. Like the last dozen or so updates have been pretty phenomenal. Let me get my audio fixed here. What's going on? There it is. Okay. Hopefully that audio is coming through for you guys okay. Oh, I love this so much. It's pretty rad. Crank up this volume here. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I've always struggled with the audio mixing on this game. Let's go ahead and grab our stuff. Let's do axe. Get our water canteen on, oxygen tank, and our 3 module suit modules. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start grabbing some resources. Because I have the knife, axe, and pickaxe, I'm not in a particular hurry for tool creation, which is kind of the advantage, to be honest, of the workshop. It's been a while since I played this game. I'm pretty excited to give it a whirl again. I'm just gonna grab enough to craft the basic cloth armor and then create a torch, because that would be nice so you guys can see better. It says it's 7:45 at night. I don't think I've landed on a planet at night before, except for maybe a mission, so that's new. That should be enough. Grab some bandages. Oh. Some berries. I've noticed you don't get the seeds like you used to before from the berries. They must have changed that. I think I remember reading that, in fact. Okay, so that should definitely be enough. Get some bandages going. I'm going to drop that. We won't be needing it. And then I did come to planet without any arrows, so I'm going to have to craft arrows. Cool. I'm going to want to upgrade those at some point, but for now I'm just going to make it work. Oh, I missed. Cool. Our first animal. So this planet in particular, I haven't done any real base building. Whoa. That was kind of wild. Get my arrow back. Yeah, this particular planet, like I said, I haven't done any base building on here before. I've always kind of liked this island here. Let me pull up the map for you guys. Just because, in my opinion, I like the seclusion. Fewer predators because it's out on the island. You still get the Tyrannus, however you say it. I don't actually know. It's that horse with tusks, though. And the occasional wolf as well. But if I'm being honest, I also like it because this giant mineable stone is here, so it's great if you want to build like a stone structure or a concrete structure because there's hella stone right there. Just heaps of stone everywhere. What I'd like to do is get back to... I do have, I guess, like a cache down south. So it's like in here. So there's two cave systems in here. The cave system further south of the two is where I have my cache set up. Built that some time ago. I do really like this region though. It's kind of pretty. So I might do, I don't know, it's tricky because I really want to do the base build over there. It just seems like it makes the most sense. Did I get any stringy raw bacon from a wolf? Interesting. Huh. I'm gonna go ahead and consume that stack. But yeah, I want to make it to my stash. Probably spend the night. Just go ahead and sleep. I'm gonna try to grab any silica I find on the way there. Just because I tend to need this more often than I care to admit. Oxite's always good as well, but we got the tank, so we're not in any particular hurry. It's kind of creepy running in the dark. I'll keep this map pulled up so we can kind of gauge how far we are. I think you can actually mark it too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I don't know if the map is able to be customized, like with pins, but I wish it were, because that would be nice. Ooh, some sulfur. Cool. I'm also going to grab this yeast because I'd like to make some fancy drinks later. Silica. Oh, nice. I do have this character maxed out, in case you guys are wondering, on most the tech tree, but particularly the talents tree. It's completely maxed out. The only thing I don't have is the Seed Master. I think that must be new. I don't know if I'll be able to add those, to be honest. You don't really get additional... let me hide this portion right here. Why isn't that working? It says press 7. Number 7. Is my number lock off? It is. That's why. Cool. Let's go back to the map. So I'm just going to head towards that red pin at the top of the mini-map up there with like the compass area. Got a storm coming already. This is going to be a race against time. Hopefully don't run into any predators on the way there. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this. Hoping to get this series going in addition to the Pal World series. They're both pretty fun for me. So let's just get in this guy real quick. I don't want to spend too much time out here. We don't want to get stuck in the storm. Okay, so we now want to head like there-ish. I just took fall damage from that. Nice. Okay, now we're just going to head straight for the cave. The storm is coming down pretty hard. Okay, so here's my little hideout. Now, obviously, if you guys were starting out the game, you wouldn't have this available to you, right? But this is something I threw together a while back, and wow, it's still got berries in it. That's actually kind of surprising to me. I'll toss these in here. I didn't realize I had that many. Yeah, in this cave there's a ton of bees, like beehives, like wild beehives, and so that's how I've gotten all of these. I started building a beehive, but didn't want to put it out because I didn't know if it would survive while I was off planet, to be honest. So that's kind of the thought process there, is like I just didn't want to run the risk of losing all that stuff. So I'm just going to grab some of these tools. Probably won't be using these anytime soon. This is what I was using when I was on the planet a while back. Actually, I'll probably leave the water tool in here. Let's just go ahead and spend the night. I'm going to grab this guy and move it. There we go. Cool. I'm going to set my respawn point there. So I've got the fire going already. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on there. Get that cooking. I'm actually surprised that this fire's been burning here this entire time. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be, but... Oh. The bees are attacking. Crap. Gotta go handle this so they don't destroy the base. We gotta basically stab these bees to death. That's how it works. And then I just been raiding these like wild beehives. Ooh, I am full on inventory. Let me just drop this stuff real quick. The bacon. I'm gonna drop the sulfur in there. Charcoal. The sticks. Fiber I'm tossing in here. This is my biofuel composter. Actually, I'm going to keep this stack of sticks on me and this stack of fiber on me in case I need to build more torches, and then this stuff I will stack up here. I'm gonna grab some tree sap. Stick that into here. It'll make more of this cured leather for us. Okay. So it says there's still bees in here. I'm gonna try and get rid of these guys. Did it really just respawn? I don't know if it did or not. It did. Okay, this one didn't. Hopefully those guys don't become a problem. They're stuck in the wall, I think. Can I not reach that? There we go. But yeah, that's how I've been basically stacking up all this, oh, nice. All this bee stuff that I have on me, that's how I've been, like, acquiring all of it. Is basically just coming in here, taking out the beehives, killing the bees. So I've got this, I should probably explain so you guys understand what's going on here. This is a biofuel deep mining drill. So these deep ore veins, there's quite a few of them in this region, which is why I built this kind of cache area, temporary base location down here in this region. Essentially to take advantage of everything that's here. So copper, if you don't know, is super critical for electronics. And so, where's the wire? Copper wire. This guy right here. I've had to build a lot of copper wire. And so I've just been utilizing that copper deep ore vein to my fullest extent. Sort. I don't know if the beehive would do well inside the cave. I guess I could technically just set it up and see if it works, but to be honest, I don't actually know. I haven't tried. So I've got the copper going in there. I do want to get more beeswax going. I think the only component for the beehive I did not build was this guy here, the beehive breeding center. And so the only component I'm missing is the beeswax. But otherwise, I think the rest of it we can just turn into honey. That should be enough. I'm gonna go ahead and make some crushed bone and the mortar and pestle. And then I think the storm's passed, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back outside. I'd really like to trap a wolf and domesticate it. It seems like the only issue though is I'm missing the stringed meat, which kind of has been difficult to find. Typically it's on the wolf. That's the problem, is like, yeah. But I think I'm going to bring my dropship closer. I think I'm going to drop it here, probably. This seems like a good enough spot for it. Thinking like right there. Nice. And then while that's doing its thing, I'm going to raid this other cave. I've started... Oh, we got stuck. I've started mining in here. And this cave does have cave worms, so I've got to be like a little careful. And it seems like there's more things you can do now. Oh. With these materials, the worm scale and the poison sacks. I just don't need the vestige anytime soon. There's not really a point, if I'm being honest. Nasty. A lot of cave worms in here. I've got to be careful. And there's a deep mine aluminium. So there's some items left in here, a lot of iron, some copper. I'm gonna grab this copper. I'm gonna grab this iron as well. There were exotics in the cave that I built my temporary base in. Another stone deposit, very nice. Kind of wish this was titanium or platinum. Whoa, nice and close and personal. I'm going to drop that. We don't need it. Then I'm going to grab this gold. And we are full, so there's no point. I don't think I can even carry any more iron. Not really. I suppose I could have a few spots down here. Yeah. Oh, is that copper? I do like, oh. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. Okay, we're about full on capacity and weight capacity, so let me just dip. Oh, there's some titanium. Good to know. Try to save my torch here. Let's get this torch on. Yeah, this temporary base came in handy, I'll tell you that. Mostly I was just trying to see what was available in the area. And I'm glad it worked out for me. Let's dump this stuff. That's stone. Gold. And that's the last of it. Let's go ahead and turn this raw soft meat into raw meat. And I think we're just going to turn whatever raw meat we do have, make that into some jerky. Maybe? Let's see. Yep. Cool. And then I got this little salt station here, so that's nice. So this stuff is cured. Let me eat this before it goes bad. Okay. That beeswax should be done. Let's go ahead and take that, make that section of the beehive that we did not complete, the breeding center. It's right here. An extractor we'll probably make later. Perfect. So that's done. I think it's in here. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to offload some of this stuff as well. We don't need the beeswax or honeycomb on us. Don't need this, that, this. Okay. Can throw the yeast in here. Stone and silica in here. And then we got some oxite. And this bundle of sticks. Cool. So I'm thinking now is the perfect opportunity to figure out where we would like to set up a base. Could probably top off the tank real quick. Cool. So I'm really close to being able to get the wolf bait. We just need that raw stringy meat. I have no idea where to find that either. I thought it was on the wolves. The last time I played, at least it was. And it could just be the knife I'm using too. I really don't know. But as far as the base build goes, gosh, I'd really like to set up a base on that island that was back there. This guy here. I just want it to look cool, and I want it to be kind of central to resources. So, ooh. Let me go back to the base real quick. Okay. I just wanted to grab this scanner because I want to gauge what resources will be available to us near that island, and if it's going to be enough to sustain a really good base build. Level 1 wolf. I'm going to be kind of sad if he has stringy meat on him because I'm going to run back to base. I already know it. Moment of truth. Nope. No running back to base necessary. Another wolf. I really like those Skyrim-esque kill shots. One of these wolves are gonna have that stringy meat on them. I know it. Just gotta keep trying. I really don't know if any other animal would have it. Oh. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, I'm running back to base, guys. I will bring you back in 3, 2, 1, 0. 0. 0. Okay, well, anyway. We're back at base. Yeah, this is what I've been waiting to do. So I can make 2 of them. That's nice. It says I would need more... I'm guessing spoiled meat. Which I think I have. Yep. Not very much, though. An easy way to solve that problem, though, is you just split up the meat that you do have, and rather than wait for one of them at a time from the stack to decompose, they'll all decompose kind of at the same time, which is nice. Yeah. And then I'll just take one of these guys, and they'll all just jump into that once they're ready. So that's a nice little hack if you want to speed up the process a little bit. But I really wish there was a way to prevent this from going bad. Suppose I could salt it. But I think you have to cook it first, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Either way. I don't know if I have enough. I do not. So, I mean, that's probably going to spoil, which is a shame. I guess I could just try. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it'll let me preserve it. Yeah, it says it will. So, I mean, that's going to give me my best chances of preserving this, since it was so hard to find. Now I just need a trap. I think it's the snare trap. So, let's make some rope. Crafting. Rope. And then it said stone, right? Stone. Fortunately, we got hella stone out here, so just gonna find a small node like this guy. That should be good. Drop my stone in there, my rope, and craft this snare trap. Cool. So I'm thinking of putting it like here-ish. Oh, where'd it go? And then I'll open the doors, set the trap. Once the wolf gets snared, I'm going to drop food for it, close the doors so nothing else comes to kill it, because the last time I played, which was quite a few updates ago, that was like the most unfortunate part about trying to tame a wolf, is anything that walks by, like another wolf, Tyrannus, like any of those creatures that are predators, they kill the wolf in the trap, and you lose your pet and your bait. You don't get it back. So really that's my only concern and consideration, is like, you basically want to be here. You just don't want to disturb them very much, because they need, I want to say it's like a couple days to domesticate. And then after that, you just walk up to them, claim them as yours, and then it's like done. So that's basically it. Okay, we're back on our way to the island to see what kind of resources are going to be in that vicinity. I'm really hoping it has just a solid mix of everything we're going to need to sustain a solid base build, because while I can order basically everything I need from the orbital exchange, I don't necessarily want to. It interferes a little bit with the, what's a good way to describe that? Yeah, I guess the immersion of the game. Like, I just don't want to detract from it too much. It is nice if you don't want to ruin the game experience. Like, anything that's too much of a grind kind of just wears you out after a while. And I don't know, I've started a lot of like new worlds and have like gone in, explored the map a bunch before a lot of these recent updates, and it is fun. I do enjoy it. However, there comes a point where it's like, man, I just kind of want a solid base build with like power, electricity, water, like the basic stuff to like really move into the later aspects of the game. So after a little while, it can get a little exhausting, but it's also one of my favorite parts, if I'm being honest. Okay, so there's no silica ore in the area as far as I can tell. I'm gonna run to this side, see if we get a better signal. Doesn't look like it. We've got iron nearby, gold, no copper. Let's try this side. See if anything picks up. No copper, no coal. Whoa! That scared me, not gonna lie. Wow. No aluminium. There's titanium nearby. And platinum. No sulfur. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I was really hoping for stone. Salt would have been nice for the food. Titanium is cool. Platinum is cool. Sulfur would be nice for crafting ammo. Silica would have been a big one too. So, I mean, silica and copper and iron. I think iron was here though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I thought there was iron like this way direction. Like somewhere close-ish by. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Texas hard shot. Just kidding. Am I gonna be able to get out? There we go. So, I mean, it's gonna be a struggle knowing that context. I'm gonna just drop all this stuff. We don't need it. Yeah, it's gonna be quite the grind. I thought... Okay, there is iron nearby. Gold. Copper. What if we run this way a little bit? Come on. Show me the copper. Man, that's really a bummer. If we can just get copper anywhere nearby, that would be nice, because if not, we're going to have to haul from all the way down by the cave back to here. Which isn't the worst, it's just kind of tedious. Also means I'm probably just going to resort to the orbital exchange for all our copper needs. It's not the worst, it just feels lazy, but... Stone also would have come in handy, but we have quite a bit of stone nearby, so we'll probably be okay in that regard. Well, I guess we have a general idea now of what we can expect. Now it's just time for a plan of attack. I've historically built on this edge here at the furthest southwest point, like just into the water a little bit, so I still have all the real estate of what's on land to build and craft, things like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to probably get a chest going, little structure going, so we can store stuff out of the weather, the elements, and then kind of just go from there. I don't think I can craft stone structures without the masonry bench, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. We're gonna go for maximum effort here. Well, I'm gonna pause the video here for just a moment and get a better plan of attack for you guys, and then I'll bring you right back in 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's 0. Welcome back. I'm thinking the plan here is not too dissimilar of what I've done in the past. I just really want to make sure I do a good job of placing this right. We don't need to start big, we just need to start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts the door... Oh, it needs to be 6 wide. Let's go one this way. That puts the door right here in the center. Perfect. And then we'll go back. Whoa. Whoa. Why? Why did that happen? I think it's strange that it doesn't, like, have a better way of telling you. It just falls. You just have to assume that it's not stable. It's fine. It's fine. And it's starting to pour on me right now. It is literally absolutely pissing rain right now. We need one more. Dang. Just the one, though. So that should be good. We'll make it a little bigger and a little further out. But for now, we just need some floors and some walls. Cool. Really hoping the storm doesn't break what I just built. Wood structures don't seem the most robust. Okay. I would like it to go over this a little bit, but we probably need more. Oh, we don't even have enough, do we? Oh, we do. Okay. Let's do maybe like 5 more. Because I want to say that these will stay. Cool. One there. Probably one here at the corner, if it'll let me. There. There. That should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Let's get some walls up. I don't even know if we have enough, to be honest. I think I want to do a window here. Window here. And here. And there. And let's do like a normal wall. There. 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 And there. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully I counted that right. We don't have enough wood. And it's absolutely dumping rain on us right now. I think I counted that correctly. We'll see. Oh. Nice. Okay, so we said a window here. Window there. There. We want our door to go there. It's pretty tight though, so I'll probably just put it here for now. Excuse me. And then we'll do door there. Or excuse me, wall here and there. So now we just need a roof. We've got 5. Let's probably do just whatever the max is. Just get this up. I think I built them too fast. Stop. No. Built the wrong thing. I don't know if 9's going to be enough. Ah, great. Okay, let's see if I can get this all... One more. Pretty close though. Pretty close. And the rain finally stopped, so that's nice. I'm just gonna get rid of this oxide right here. Sticking into the base. There we go. So that should be good. Not bad. It's got room for expanding. I'll probably go two more floor pieces out that way. But as of right now, this is kind of perfect. So next thing I want to do is just get this crafting bench in place. Okay, so I'm going to put this crafting bench down as soon as it's done crafting. But I feel like we've got a pretty good start here. I think I might run back to base to start bringing stuff over. But I don't know if I would want to do that. I feel like just kind of starting from scratch is perfectly acceptable in this situation. I don't think I want to do a rain reservoir. They're pretty useless, I've noticed. So we're just gonna get the orbital exchange built up. 7 iron ingot and copper ingot. And yeah, like I said, we're just gonna kind of start our own thing from scratch here. It's kind of like a build series together. So I'm just gonna get some things built together here. Why does this always happen? Let me get rid of this thing real quick, sorry. Number lock 7, there we go. Okay, so I've crafted a couple of benches here. I've got the textiles bench and the oxide dissolver. Let's go ahead and throw these out. Oxide there, and the textiles bench. Kind of think I want to put it here. Cool. So you can make armors on this. Leather, fiber, leather, fur, and rope. Leather, fiber, fiber, fiber. Sweet. Okay, so I think now it's just a matter of getting some materials together for this base build. And then, as soon as we can, getting this orbital exchange interface put up. That way I don't have to run all the way back to my temporary base. If I can avoid it, I'd really like to. Let's put a door up on this though. Make it official. Boom. It's pretty good. The door works. Let's get a chest put out. Let's see here. Make a bed as well. We need fiber. Just gonna grab a ton of fiber. We've got fiber. Let's go ahead and build this guy. What I want to avoid is putting down too many things. What I've noticed is, like, when you go to take things down, especially something like the crafting bench, it'll basically be so full that unless you have good storage, you more or less just stuff everything on your person until this is empty, and then you pick it up, move it somewhere, or destroy it, and then replace it with a new item. So, trying to avoid that if I can. One thing I wish this game had the ability to do is if you were in proximity to your chest and you were trying to craft something, say here, kind of like Pal World, it would let you do that. That's like one thing in the quality of life improvements that Pal World did that I was like absolutely stoked about. I'm sure the devs are never going to watch this for Icarus, but if they ever did, if I could wave a magic wand, it would be that if I'm in proximity to my chest and I wanted to craft something here, it would just let me. That'd be nice. Anyway, I'm gonna get some more resources. Silica. Sulfur. Into the cave we go. Oh. We don't have to go very far though. Oh. Yeah, I think this is far enough. I just really need like these stuff right here, so yeah, this works. Probably wait on the coal. We just really need this copper. Unless there's room, there is. Sweet. I'm gonna drop that. See if we can't get one more iron and possibly a little more copper. Oh. Okay. I don't know why we... Oh, stone. Cool, cool, cool. Says we're over encumbered. Is there any more copper? Perfect. Okay. Looks like that's it. We could probably drop the 11 sulfur and grab the copper, because we're going to need copper much more than we'll need copper. Yeah, we're going to need this copper a lot more than we're going to need that sulfur, so at some point, and hopefully sooner rather than later, I'll actually build a bridge to get me from mainland to the island. That way I don't have to swim across and try to jump up in a certain spot. It just feels kind of goofy. What is that? Is he coming after me? Hopefully not. Okay, cool. Home sweet home. Here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and offload some of this extra stuff. We just don't need it on us right now. And then this guy, we can throw in our coal. We'll start with the iron and then the copper. Then we'll get the mortar and pestle made. Probably one of the most useful things in the game, to be honest, is this right here. I'm gonna put it somewhere with a little bit of permanence because I'm not trying to take it down anytime soon. Get that in there. Some silica. And then I'll be keeping this sulfur for the oxide maker. Charge my tank. I think I'm gonna make some bone arrow. There's 3 ingredients to make it. Let's do max. Sweet. 59 through 66 damage, where this is 34 to 38. So yeah, this will be a huge improvement. Let's go ahead and destroy that. Get some materials back. This looks like a stone arrow. We should be on bone now. Yep, perfect. I've got the fire going, and I threw some raw giant steaks on there. I just threw this water filter in. The way it works is you throw charcoal in there, and that's how it basically fuels this water filter. And then in the top right corner, it displays how much water is in it. So right now I have 0.49 liters, and obviously it's increasing. So I'll circle back in a little bit, top off my handy dandy canteen. But yeah, I mean, so far, this is it's looking pretty good. Obviously, I'd like to expand to go further back, like probably 2 floor spaces back at some point. But as of right now, this is definitely more than enough space. So let's go ahead and craft the orbital exchange. Get that. I think I'm going to set it up here. And basically everything we can think of that we will need, we're just going to drop ship it to us. So we can go to the workshop. I probably won't grab any armors. We're good on modules. Gadgets, I think we're good as well. Good with the axe, pickaxe, knife. A sickle would be rad. Larkwell Martinez sickle and the Icarus Reaper sickle. Reaping siege yield. That's cool. Sure. A hammer would also be nice. Movement speed. Action hold time. Action hold time. Sweet. Probably go with this guy. We've got our bow right now. I was thinking of dropping some Larkwell arrows to ourselves. That would be nice. They have some pretty fancy ones in here too. 300 explosive damage. Electroshock. And bleed damage. Interesting. This is just projectile damage. More projectile. Okay, so interesting. These have like special effects basically, but I'm really tempted to just order this guy. We'll see though. I'm in no particular rush. I did see that they have the shotgun now. That's pretty rad. I'd love to check that out sometime. Okay, so I had to add these 2 wooden windows in order for the mortar and pestle to work. So now that it's working, I've got some steel blooms getting made, so we can make some steel ingots. Got the fire still ripping over here. Might as well turn that off. And so far, I think we're making good progress. I think what I'd like to do now is just start kind of planning what else we need in here to move to the next level. I've gone ahead and made myself the ghillie suit. So let's go ahead and remove this guy. Oh, not that. This guy here. We can throw these over into there. And then grab the ghillie. Equip that. It sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm thinking this is as good a spot as any to wrap up this episode. Guys, if you made it this far into the show, I appreciate the hell out of you. It definitely means a lot. If you like this sort of content, please give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. It is free, and it helps to build and promote this channel and helps others to find it. I hope to see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. So, until then, I hope you guys take care. Have a good night. I'll see ya.